Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. Well, it's awful hot out. Humidity is terrible. It's probably mid-90s. It's probably gonna be mean bees today, isn't it? A lot of people wonder that. A lot of people ask that question about the bees being mean when it's real hot and real sunny out. But the truth is, the bees are the most gentle right now. Yesterday, I actually, because I hadn't got my solution put under the hives, and I've just been busy with other stuff. The grass got growed up a little bit, so this week I had to weed eat, and just weed eated under the hives, and didn't take the first sting. And today, going through the colonies and looking, as you know, I've been feeding the bees. My last few videos have been about feeding the bees. We went through a very bad spell through June, July, and then not until the last couple of weeks have we started getting a little bit of rain. So it's been dry all summer. The later part of the nectar flow just died out really fast. And the bees, you know, when you're running the type of beekeeping where you're splitting and you're trying to grow more bees and more colonies and splitting off and running mini nukes and queens, your bees, it's different than raising honey, than running a honey production. When you run a honey production, you're always leaving enough honey for those bees to sustain up, you know, throughout different situations. And even then, sometimes they got to feed. So we started feeding, and going back today, and I've also done the extended release pads, oxalic acid, and the bees look so much better now. They're actually putting honey, a good bit of honey stores. This right here is almost all capped or uncapped honey. Look there, right there's the queen. She's marked. And went through, so far I've only went through 3 mini nukes, but they was packed out. And the queen is laying really good. They all 3 got plenty of honey. Now remember, we're not supposed to open feed because we'll cause robin problems, right? That's what everyone says. Well, okay, look here, you got a 10 frame, 5 frame, 2 frame, 5 frame, 2 frame, and then you got, and I usually don't run big colonies like this because we're splitting them so much you don't have a chance to. This year I've tried to raise a few more for personal use, for honey use. Here's a double deep, okay? From what a lot of comments say, if I run that double deep along with these mini nukes and open feeding, I'm gonna cause a lot of robin problems, and these hives are no longer going to exist. Look, people, I've tried to explain this many times. Look how this thing is packed out. This little hive is packed out. This little hive is packed out. There's lots of bees in these. It's all about distance. If I would put the feeder right there, these little ones probably wouldn't be here now. But since it's about a football field away, it's 100 yards, 300 feet, there's not an issue. It doesn't cause any problems. I think a lot of people have tried open feeding, and I think what they done, they put them close, and they were just guesstimating that maybe it was a couple 100 feet away, and it was too close. And another thing that helps too, and this will help you as well. Okay, look here, look, I got my blueberry bushes, I got my garden, there's a tree, my house, and then the feeders are way over there on the other side almost where you see that tall tree, that pine tree, it's like straight down close to that, a little bit out. So that's where the feeder is. That helps too. A lot of area that's blocked. It seems to make a big difference. So if you're going to open feed, now yes, you may lose a little bit more honey, sugar water, the neighbors' bees, but like I said, as far as I know, right here close, I'm the only beekeeper close. So maybe I'm feeding a few bumblebees and a handful of wild bees, but the issues that I've had in this yard is if I put see these hive top feeders right here, I'm not putting anything in them, not since spring. And there's a reason for that. So if I put a hive top feeder here, and then we got bigger hives and bigger colonies, that is going to cause an issue here. Because then they can smell that feed right through here inside. Right there's the feeder. They can smell that and they will rob that colony out. So when we're through dearth, I don't believe in hive top feeding. Some people may have good luck with it as well, but maybe again, do they run 2 frame nukes along with double deep 10s, you know, or 8s or whatever you do, or triple. That's what makes a difference, and that one, you know, it may be a little bit different if you're a hobby beekeeper and you got all the same size hives, and the issues may not be as bad. It can happen, but I just want to go over that a little bit and talk about the bees, how they act when it's nice and hot. When you think they'd be at their worst, they're at their best. And when you think the day would be nice and cool and a little bit of clouds out, those bees will tear you up. So it's just part of learning your bees and knowing when to check them. So that's about it. Just a little video from Barnyard Bees. Don't forget, folks, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.